The goal here is to give Mr. Van Dyke a fair trial. And the way that we can ensure that is we can move it to a different county. We can bring in jurors from a different county.
My findings are that this is a fair jury. The motion to discharge the panel is denied.
For all the reasons I've expressed, Judge, I can't believe we're even arguing this.
All right, sit down, please. Thank you.
Obvious.
They're under oath. You know, it's just to say that they're reluctant or anything. I believe these people. I've had past experience with high-profile cases, and I've had faith in the citizens of Cook County. Your motion for change of venue is denied.
Jason Van Dyke is charged with first-degree murder and 16 counts of aggravated battery with a firearm and official misconduct, because not a single shot was necessary or justified. This defendant gets out of his vehicle. From the moment he gets out of his vehicle, 6 seconds later, he pulls the trigger for the first time and starts to shoot Laquan McDonald. 1.6 seconds after the defendant starts to shoot Laquan McDonald is knocked to the ground, never to get up again. For the next 12.5 seconds, the defendant continues to pull the trigger of his gun over and over until he empties the entire clip of the gun. In total, this defendant decides to shoot Laquan McDonald not once, not twice, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's only halfway done. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times in total.
You're going to hear prosecutors talk a lot about he was walking away from him. The undisputed evidence in this case is going to show that he was closing distance on Jason Van Dyke to the point where he gets within 15 feet of him. This story, the 24 hours leading up to the final chapter here, directed by Laquan McDonald, shows the story of an out-of-control individual who didn't care about anyone. Not citizens, not armed police officers, and not himself. The evidence will show that in the 24 hours preceding this, Laquan McDonald was on a wild rampage through the city. Even if you believe everything the government said, and you believe, well, I wouldn't have shot him, Jason Van Dyke, he wasn't in reasonable fear. Even if you believe that, which I don't think you will at the end of this trial, the shooting is still lawful. What happened to Laquan McDonald was a tragedy. It's a tragedy, but it's not a murder. And that's what the evidence is going to show.